In Norse mythology, Idun is one of the most important deities. She is the guardian of mystery fruits eaten by the gods, which allow them to preserve their youth and slow the aging process. But what happens when the gods lose Idun and her life-saving medicine? Odin, Loki, and Hugnir, three of the Aesir gods, went on a trip that brought them across isolated mountains far from Asgard. Food was rare in this desolate land, so when the travelers came across a herd of oxen, they butchered one for meals. When they placed the meat over the fire, it did not cook, no matter how long they left it there. They were perplexed when they heard a voice from above address them. When they looked up, they noticed a big eagle sitting on a nearby limb. "It is I," he said, "who through my magic keep your catch from cooking. But if you give me my fill of flesh, I'll let go of the rest of my spell." The gods, though furious, agreed, and the eagle soared down and stole the best part of the bowl for himself. Loki saw this as going beyond the boundaries of their agreement and, enraged, snatched up a strong branch and sprang at the eagle. The eagle snatched the branch in his talons, and with a bewildered Loki still clinging to the other end, flew up high into the sky. The terrified god begged the eagle to release him, but the eagle, who was none other than Thjazi, the giant in disguise, refused to do so until Loki swore an oath to bring Idun and her fruits. When the trio returned to Asgard, Loki told Idun that he had discovered fruits even more marvelous than her own growing in a forest beyond Asgard's walls, and that she should follow him and bring her own apples for comparison. Idun followed the trickster, and when she reached the woods, she was borne up to Thjazi in his eagle form and taken to the giant's abode. Thrymheim was located in the highest mountain peaks, whose icy towers growled down at the fertile fields below. In Idun's absence, the gods and goddesses felt old age creeping up on them. Their skin aged, their hair grayed, and their vitality dwindled. When they gathered and inquired about the circumstances surrounding Idun's previous appearance, it was revealed that she had been spotted with Loki as the two departed Asgard together. They then kidnapped Loki and threatened him with the various sufferings if he did not tell them what had happened to the lovely goddess. Loki told his story, and the gods told him that if he couldn't save Idun from Thjazi, he would be killed. Freya gave him her hawk feathers, which allow one to transform into a hawk, and he flew off to Jotunheim, the giant's kingdom, which included Thrymheim. When he arrived in Thrymheim, he saw that Thjazi had gone out to sea to fish, leaving Idun at home alone. Loki quickly transformed the goddess into a nut and sped away with her in his talons. When Thjazi returned and saw his treasure had vanished, he transformed into an eagle and filled the air with the thundering beats of his wings as he flew towards Asgard in pursuit of Loki. By the time the god was in sight of his home, the giant was close behind him and furiously closing the gap. When Loki's companions caught sight of the chase, they built a pile of kindling around their forest. Loki, still clutching Idun, made it across the barrier, and then the gods lit the fire, and it exploded so rapidly that Thjazi didn't have time to turn around before entering the flames. That was the last time he flew, and the gods had their youth back.